Hi, good evening everybody. Welcome to Blue and Gold Talk, the video on the channel that I just throw random comments and talk out there and let you guys take it home after that. Well guys, it's been one hell of a runny, crazy week, I guess you could say, for most of us. Our emotions have been running and our saying goodbye to RJ and all sorts of things. I told you guys, things always hit me later, you know, and I caught myself last night having to make some sort of a video on RJ, another one, you know, and it's, you know, is it just me, guys, or you tell me, you know, some of the emotions I'm going through. I'm pissed off, really pissed off now that we did not win a Stanley Cup in RJ's lifetime here. It really bothers me. It's one of those things I'm angry about, I'm resentful about. I'm not mad at the organization, I'm mad at the hockey gods when I see other organizations win Stanley Cups that have no business winning before this franchise. It's almost tragic, actually, when you think about it, you know, that RJ, who served the NHL as long as anybody has in their entire history of the league, really, I mean, he must have literally the longest career going, it seems anyway, like ever, of anything. And he never got to win a Stanley Cup. You know, he never got to, and it kind of rung in my head in that video clip I showed you guys where he was interviewed and he was asked, you know, does it leave a void? And he immediately said yes, right away, no hesitation. He wasn't shy about it. He just said yes right away. So we got to win this thing, guys. We just got to win this thing. It's enough already, really. You know, the amount of suffering that Sabres fans have went through, this just is the hill now of pain and suffering for this franchise, that this has happened. And all this had to happen before a Stanley Cup. I don't know why. I don't got a good answer for it, guys. I don't. Rich history, great moments, greatest announcer in the game. And still, you know, like that one thing. For me, it wasn't guys missing the playoffs the last dozen years. That's not the thing for me. It's the no Stanley Cup in our history that gets to me, you know. Now, guys, I'll talk a little bit about Lyubushkin, because I didn't make a video on it, so I'm going to mention it in this video. The Lyubushkin deal, okay? We move him out for a fourth rounder. I thought we could have got a little more. Could we got a second rounder? No. Could we got a third rounder? Probably. I think we could have got a third rounder for Lyubushkin. So for those of you that I see, there's a few Sabres fans complaining we could have got more for him. All we could have got more for him was a third. I don't think we could have got a second round for Lyubushkin, guys. 1 year a term, and no. You know, you're not going to get a second rounder for that. And I think we're opening up the cap space for a reason. I do think Adams has plans. I think, if anything, this whole week with RJ might make Adams a little more aggressive. I don't know. Just don't know. But yeah, the idea of it's been bugging me. It's been really bugging me that we didn't win a Stanley Cup while RJ was alive. It's been really, I don't know. It's one of those things that I just can't get out of my head for some reason, guys. I can't get it out of my head. How tragic that is, and how this means we have to win a Stanley Cup. You know, and a few of you have said, and I might clip out that comment and still make a Sabre Zone on it. One of you had said that, wouldn't it be something, why not? That our first time in the playoffs, our first go-in, we just do it. We just win the Stanley Cup. When we just go on a mission for RJ in the playoffs right away, you know? A lot of weird things happen in the life of sports, folks. A lot of weird things, a lot of tragic things. I still remember, I'll give you just an off-topic thing, when Pelle Lindbergh got killed. Some of you might not even know who that is. I remember when Pelle Lindbergh got killed. I remember when Spencer was shot and killed, Brian Spencer. There's things that happen, you know, in real life. And I got a sneaky suspicion RJ knew his days were numbered and he didn't want to make a fuss about it, which would be a lot like him, the selfless character he was. And he just wanted to be positive, you know, be positive for this franchise that he loved. You know, I was thinking, he wasn't just the Sabres' voice and face, okay? He was really their greatest fan. You know, he was their greatest fan. Before the job, before I think RJ was just a fan of the Buffalo Sabres. He loved this team. He loved this franchise, you know. Sorry if I'm going on too much about RJ, folks. It's you know, it's prevalent in my head. There's things going on in my head today. I didn't even know I was going to make a video, guys. It's late right now. I'm just going to make one. I just want to talk to you guys. I want to throw a few thoughts out there. And I want to know, I mean, are you feeling the same way, you know? I'm angry. I am. I'm angry. Maybe these are the stages of grief. Who knows? I got my buddy's funeral on Saturday. Dave's funeral is on Saturday, so I'll be tied up that day. And, you know, I'm just, these thoughts go in my head, guys, about, you know, how unfair it is that Rick, you know, that Rick Jeanneret never got to celebrate a Stanley Cup, you know? Now, of course, I believe, guys, I'm a very big believer in the afterlife, so I believe that he'll be a witness to it when it happens. But I kind of had this vision, okay? I kind of had this vision that on the day where the Sabres will play for the Stanley Cup, they would get RJ to come and out of retirement for that game. And of course he would have. So just for that game, you know, if they're about to win the Stanley Cup, I'm sure he would have come on as a guest broadcaster, right? I don't know. You know, these are just things going on in my head right now. So guys, the season's around the corner. And I tell you what, I hope we got no mercy on the league this year. I really hope we have no mercy this year. I hope that this elevates the Sabres to the point of no return. I want to see this happen. You know, and it's and I'm not talking winning the Stanley Cup. I just want to see the Sabres elevate spiritually this year. I think they will. And let it ride it where it goes. And we'll see what happens. But I'll tell you what, this franchise, the next time we come close, we better win this whole damn thing, guys. It's enough already. It's enough. Okay, we've been patient long enough, our fan base. We've been patient long enough. We've waited long enough. There's regulars on my channel that have followed the team right from the beginning. There's a few of you, I know that. You know, Mike Phelan comes to mind. And there's regulars that, and I haven't seen Mike. I hope Mike's okay. So if anybody has just seen him post, it's okay, he doesn't come to my channel. Just let me know he's okay. I worry about these things, believe it or not, I do. And guys, it's, you know what? We just can't be nice guys about it if we don't win the Stanley Cup our next going in the playoffs. We have to be angry as hell and go after it the next time or whenever it is, because this was wrong. In my opinion, this was a wrong thing that happened that way. The rest of it was just a glorious career and his love affair with you guys, the fans all over the world, me out here. You know, there's fans all over the world that love this guy. Yeah, I'm bothered. I'm bothered. So let me know if you guys are thinking those thoughts that went in your head. I'm going to be, I'll be in at some point tomorrow. I don't want to talk any longer. I don't even know how long I've been talking at this point, but it's just a lot of thoughts in my head, guys. I can't wait for the season to start. I want to get on this thing. I feel like after the 06 season ended, how wrong it ended with Carolina winning that cup. You know, you got franchises winning Stanley Cups before this one, and it's just wrong, okay? It's morally wrong. It is. And yes, it's because those teams deserved it first. I'll say it. They did, or they never would have won. But come on. There comes a point in time where you got to say, you know what, enough is enough, and we have to get one. You know, we have to get one in the next, and when we do, guys, it's for RJ. Yes, it is. It'll be for RJ when we do it. So we'll leave it there. I just wanted to vent. So you guys are playing my counselors or my therapists, or call it what you want, my shrink, whatever it is, you guys are playing it tonight. A lot of emotions this week, guys. A lot of emotions, and it's not just RJ. You know, I'm saying goodbye to my friend since 1979. I've known Dave, and saying goodbye to him on Saturday. And we've got to just unite this year, guys. We got to unite. I honestly believe in my heart, the way you guys are uniting out in Buffalo, something is changing inside of the fans. I get it. It's a respect thing out there, but I just got a feeling the fans are going to really unite this year. I wouldn't be surprised if it's sellouts all year in Buffalo this year. I really wouldn't be. I wouldn't be at all. I expect this franchise. This is proof, even more proof, they're winning a Stanley Cup eventually, in my books. I yak long enough. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.